was a crack cocaine addict, so I had never voted up until the first time I ever voted was in 2016. I voted for Donald Trump.
I mean, if too much information was a person, it would be Michael Lindell. But anyway, appreciate you for joining me today on a Sunday video. I feel like being petty. Okay, so let me introduce you to Petty B. We're going to be petty today and react to some YouTube videos and also hopefully educate you about the dangers of merchant cash advance. Merchant cash advance is one of the options as a business owner you have. It falls under the revenue-based path. But I've talked about merchant cash advance before. I do merchant cash advance. I've made a ton of money off merchant cash advance. But I like to talk about the dangers of merchant cash advance sometimes. And there's dangers with every single type of loan. There's risks with every type of loan, but specifically with merchant cash advance, and I hate when brokers specifically only offer this as their only options. You guys have heard me whine about that on this channel before. If you haven't, you should go ahead and subscribe. But today we're going to be reacting to Mike Lindell. If you guys don't know who this guy is, I mean, if you're a millennial like myself, you remember those weird-ass commercials. Let me play you one right here. This is one of the commercials that he used to play around TV. I'm just trying to watch Maury, trying to figure out whose baby it is, and then Mike Lindell pops up in the commercial, something like this will come up.
Looks like you've been sleeping well.
Megan, he's back. The My Pillow guy.
And you're looking good.
Still feeling
My
good.
Pillow guy.
Just when you thought it couldn't get any better, we've got the best pillow ever. My Pillow 2.0.
Oh.
This guy was dropping pillows like freaking Apple was dropping iPhones. My Pillow 2.0. And I remember, this is back then, I was a young kid, 18, 19, I'm broke, but I was like, man, look, I wish I could try My Pillow. Like I was American-made pillow. I just thought pillows were pillows, but
Smooth. It's cool to the touch. How did you do that?
Well, we took My Pillow's patented fill and combined it with this new technology that we didn't have back then when I invented My Pillow to bring you the best pillow in history, My Pillow 2.0.
there's new technology we didn't have back then.
I never imagined that My Pillow could get any better. That's why I haven't changed it in nearly 20 years. Then I heard about a revolutionary new technology, and I knew I had to bring it to you all. My Pillow 2.0 is truly the next generation of My Pillow.
The My Pillow 2.0 is cooler and softer than the last.
So this guy made a lot of money, made a ton of money off of this. I mean, there's stuff, it was over $100 million, it seems like, $300 million. And a few things we're going to learn from this video today. How these net worth stuff is not really that accurate. And then secondly, kind of give you some pointers of the dangers of taking an MCA and the risks behind it, especially with businesses that are cash strapped. I mean, MCA is a very risky type of loan. So anyway, My Pillow, this gentleman has been sued. Now, he has actually sued a company, a merchant cash advance company, for issuing him a loan, and he's filed a RICO, y'all. He's filed a RICO. Everybody's doing RICOs left and right. So we're gonna kind of just quickly go over this. My Pillow, Michael Lindell, has filed a RICO lawsuit. Okay, and I got this email. Shout out to Funder Intel. If you're a broker and you're not signed up with this, you're missing out. You need to go ahead and sign up with Funder Intel. But My Pillow is suing this company because they offered him a loan, and he said that it's in a violation of usury laws. Okay, that this loan offers and charge them up to 360% interest. Okay, let me listen to this guy. This guy's going to react to this video. We're going to react to this guy react to this My Pillow lawsuit.
My Pillow CEO Mike Lindell is in a lot of trouble right now. And I'm not talking legal trouble with the lawsuits against him or anything like that. I am talking about financial trouble. Mike Lindell has boasted repeatedly over the last few years about how he has spent tens of millions of dollars of his own money fighting the results of the 2020 election, trying to protect the sanctity of the 2024 election. And he's even mentioned, hey, he'll spend all of his money if he has to preserve democracy here in the United States, which he is definitely not doing. But
because he also got sued by that one major company that Fox had to settle for like $800 billion for or something like that. Mike Pillow is also sued by that company as well. So Mike has been going through some stuff, the last couple of years. And this has nothing to do with that. And we're going to get to the Dominion lawsuit. Sued Dominion. That's what the name, Dominion. Dang, I can't spell today. Dominion lawsuit. They sued him for millions and millions of dollars. So he's still dealing with that. I mean, this guy was on top of the world. He really was.
All of that money, of course, going out the window doesn't leave much to run your pillow empire. So last month, according to a new lawsuit filed by MyPillow, the company was forced to take out a $600,000 loan.
And that's correction, young man, Mr. Farron. I don't mean to correct you, but this is not a loan. MCA is really considered an advance, and that's one of the reasons they can get behind these usury laws that they're out there. Because a loan, there's usually a set law as to how you can't charge so much interest. But when you take a merchant cash advance, as an advance on your future revenues, in essence, the company is purchasing the future receivable the company is going to have at a percentage. So that's basically they're advancing you the money that you're potentially going to make. And this is a weird way for them to get away from those usury laws. That's why you can see them, 360% interest rate, which is insane.
As part of the loan, given, granted it is exorbitant, but they agreed to pay a 340% interest rate, which amounts to $16,000
a day. Wow. And by the way, in a merchant cash advance, it's not called an interest rate. It's actually called a factor rate. We're going to dive deep in here and look at what type of loan he's got. But what I will tell you is whoever did this loan made an awesome commission by doing this loan. They got a $600,000 loan. Okay. It was on a 1.40 factor rate. Okay. To make this make sense, I know if you're not in the loan industry, if none of this stuff really makes sense because you're just used to an interest rate. What a 1.40 factor rate is you're basically going to be paying back 1.40%. For example, if you borrow $100, if at a 1.40 factor rate, the total payback is $140. Okay, so as you can see, kind of how this stuff goes. So at $600,000, 1.40 factor rate, $840,000, as you can see, is what he's supposed to be paid back. And the thing about this merchant cash advance, they don't have long terms. They're usually not like 3 years, 5 years. No, they're usually like 6 months, 12 months. Yeah, you have some merchant cash advance lenders that will extend to like 18 months or something like that. But it's a very short period of time. You have to pay these loans back daily, Monday through Friday. They're off on weekdays, weekends, and any kind of government holidays, but every single day, And just really think about it. This is a guy that his net worth is showing up on Google or some of the different searches, showing up hundreds and hundreds of $1 million. But he has to borrow $600,000 at a 1.40 factor rate. That is insane. I just want you to know. I do merchant cash advances. I've done plenty of them this year. Okay, 1.30, 1.20, very reasonable factor rate. This means that the company was not just desperate, but he has shitty credit. Okay, like let's call a spade a spade. Because this is expensive if you just think about it. And I want you to know that just so you know, the person that did this loan, as far as the broker that did this loan, got between a low end $40,000, a high end $60,000 commission for doing this loan to Mike Lindell. And I hope they're not going to get any crawback. Okay, but let's listen in.
Those were the terms of the loan. And yeah, they are horrible terms. But as Mike Lindell said in the lawsuit, we're a cash-strapped company. We needed money, and we needed money fast. So, yeah, we'll pay you $16,000 per day to Lifetime Funding and CapSpot Financial. And then, after signing the paperwork, agreeing to these terms, MyPillow turns around, files a lawsuit against the company that gave them the money, saying that the loan was usurious, unconscionable, and thus unenforceable because they're charging us such a high interest rate that we agreed to in writing. Okay, there were no surprises.
Wow, check this out. So, remember when I was telling you the agent made between 40 to 60 grand in commissions? So MyPillow, this is just, they didn't even get the 600K, okay? Because the commission is taken out. So they only received, as you can see, $563,965. That 36K, that went in commissions. To 368,000 included, which is we're talking about this usury loss.
We knew what we were being charged, but we needed money so badly we signed the documents anyway.
And this is no shade on MCA lenders a lot, especially for lenders that are partnered up with me. MCA lenders are very transparent. This is not something that they hide. It's not hidden behind the fine print or something like that. It's very clear. You're going to get this much money. They're going to take this much money off your bank account. They literally even give you a payment schedule as to when they're going to be paying out, taking the money, drafting the money out of the account, and when they're not going to be drafting the money out of the account. It's very transparent. So he's not going to be able to win this at all.
They also,
and again, he's making an argument as if this is a loan. This is not a loan.
To go on to accuse the financial institution of, quote, loan sharking. Jacking up these interest rates. What are we supposed to do here? And again, in the lawsuit, it mentions that MyPillow is a cash-strapped business that needed funds quickly. Okay, is this the best you could do? You had to go to this kind of clearly not great financial institution.
And that's what the scary part is. And I want to highlight this right now, okay? A lot of it's from somebody that is working constantly with business owners. I can see how much the economy is really affecting business owners out there. This gentleman was worth hundreds of millions of dollars. For him to be seeking out a merchant cash advance, look at it as if like Bill Gates is trying to get a payday loan. What are you doing here, Bill Gates? You don't belong here. This is for people out here just trying to live in pitch. What is MyPillow guy getting a merchant cash advance? That's what the scary thing is about this, and that's why I'm making this video. To kind of just put it out there, especially if you're a business owner, you're not the only one doing bad. Okay, the economy is tight, inflation is high, costs have gone up everywhere. There was a client that I had the other day. This gentleman runs. I'm not going to talk about his business, because anyway, runs a very successful business out there in Miami. He's had excellent credit. I'm looking up the gentleman's address. The gentleman lives in a $1.7 million house. I'm looking at previous addresses. He had like a $2 million house. He had sold all his real estate to invest into this business, and he got sued and whatever it is. There's a bunch of stuff that happened. But now he had fallen behind on a few credit card payments and a few charge card payments, and he was seeking financing as he's waiting for SBA loan. But his credit sucks. He can't really qualify for anything. I don't think he's going to be able to qualify for SBA loan because he was looking for a short-term bridge loan. So long story short, I told him, dude, the only thing that we can offer you is MCAs, okay? We can try to structure it where you can have a weekly payment, so it's not a daily payment. We can give you a very reasonable term. We offered this guy 1.3 factor rate. They had some lenders that went 1.28 factor rate. Mike Lindell signed a 1.40 factor rate. I'll give you that little rant to kind of let you know that times are changing and things are hard. Things are very tight out there. And you're not the only one. If you got Mike Lindell, a guy that's, a multi-millionaire signing such a stupid, crooked deal, and now he's the shocking part, and this is what really hurts. This guy only walked away with $563,000. He is required by law, based on the agreement that he signed, he must pay back $840,000. And then now his dumbass went into this lawsuit. He's going to have to pay their attorney fees tacked on top of this. This is going to be nasty. This is it. So $560,000, he's going to end up paying like over $1 million plus for this mishap.
That charged you an arm and a leg for $600,000? I mean, hell, down here where I live in Florida, real estate prices are so bad, you can't even buy a house right now for $600,000. But that's all you needed to save your company. I think you probably could have gotten that from another bank. Maybe try a credit union.
But that's the thing, guy. He couldn't. Faron, I appreciate your video. Because for somebody to sign such a thing, I'm certain, okay? As a business loan broker, I always tell people that we are, once bank tells you no, you come to us, because if you have stellar credit, if you have excellent credit, banks are just sending you multiple offers for you to borrow money because banks have money, okay? Banks have to make money off of their deposits. So they do have money. And they usually reach out to some of their high net worth individuals to borrow money, lines of credit, all this kind of stuff. So when a person that's worth hundreds of millions of dollars, he didn't have any other options. I can assure you of that. I don't know if he's over leveraging all his real estate assets as well. That would have been a great way of doing this by getting like a hard money loan. But it sounds like because this is a stupid loan.
Going to charge you 340% interest. Now, here is the thing. if it turns out that the financial institution did lie about the interest rate or did increase the interest rate after the fact, then sure, Mike Lindell has a very real and winnable lawsuit on his hands. He was screwed. But it doesn't look like that's the case. Because even though interest rates for loans are capped and you cannot charge 340%, they didn't do it as a traditional loan.
Correct.
And that's what puts My Pillow in so much danger right now. Here's what they did. It was not a loan. It was structured as a purchase of unpaid My Pillow invoices.
Correct.
To get around the interest rate restrictions. And they agreed to that.
And these were loans that came up, really became popular post 08. And what this gentleman said is exactly correct. A merchant cash advance, it is not a loan. This gentleman that I just gave you that scenario of, he mentioned when I gave him some of the offers that, these interest rates are so high, this violates usury laws. And I'm looking at it. I almost giggled in my mouth. I'm like, what? Are you serious? These loans are being issued daily. Okay. These MCA lenders that's why they fund so fast. Those loans, you can sign an application on morning at 8 o'clock. By 1 o'clock, you can have the funds in your bank account. And clearly you see why. They make a ton of money off this MCA loans. But in some scenarios, they do work. I'm not going to sit here and just say that MCA loans are bad and horrible. Because if you are able to borrow funds and pay back within a very short period of time, they can be cheaper than a traditional loan. Like let's say a 3 or 5 year loan. A 3 or 5 year loan, let's just say a 10% interest or 8% interest, versus an MCA, 6 months or 12 months MCA. If you're borrowing $100,000, the MCA will be cheaper. Okay, because on the long term, once you calculate all that interest, you're going to be paying more than the MCA. So it works in certain scenarios. It is a great option for business owners that know how to be able to, to use the funds to really capitalize and make the money back, because the interest rates are outrageous, as you can see. So anyway, I appreciate you joining me today. I really do. Hopefully you learned something today. Mike Lindell. I'm going to finish off with this.
So I didn't think politics mattered. I quit crack and everything, got free of that by the power of my Lord Jesus Christ in January 16, 2009. And I met Donald Trump in the summer of 2016 in a divine appointment. I had no idea I didn't know a Democrat from a Republican. I didn't know a filibuster from
This guy started his pillow company in 2009. Like, God damn. I mean, the guy's a hardworking guy. Anyway, shout out to Mike Lindell. Hopefully you can get through it. I don't know what to tell you, man, because this looks bad. This looks bad. Peace out. I'll talk to you. By the way, if you don't know, this video is brought to you by Pennington Consulting Group, where we always say our goal is to help you reach your goals. So if you're looking for some funding, if you're a business, if you're looking to start, grow, or even expand your business or in need of some funding, you want to go ahead and click the link in the description below and visit us at Pennington Consulting Group. In addition to that, if you're looking to start your own business loan agency, this program is also brought to you by Broker Solutions Academy. And what we do is we help loan brokers and understand and simplify the various funding products that are available in the marketplace so they can properly serve their clients, stop the endless confusion and self-defeating pointless rat race they're currently in, and grow their business while maximizing profits by teaching them how to become a real business loan broker, not just a glorified referral partner. So definitely there's going to be a link in the description. We've worked all year long to really package this program, and it's the most comprehensive loan broker training there is. Guaranteed you're going to be successful, especially if you're going to be having me as your coach. Okay, so definitely want to check the links in the description. In addition to that, if you're interested in some of our media services, we offer YouTube editing services. I have my team. You see how great these videos are. Come on. Okay, you look at our website. If you look how good those websites are. And look at your website, okay? So if you're interested in having us work on your website, if you're interested in having us work on your YouTube, or even get your social media game just right, you want to go ahead and reach out to us. There's going to be a link in the description on how we can partner up together to help you grow your social media presence, your web presence, so you can position yourself for success, as I always say. So anyway,